Evening guys, hope you're ready for another meal now that we're going to be doing. So tonight's dinner is going to be a 3-bean or mixed bean chili con carne. So ingredients that you're going to need, whatever mixed beans you got. Okay, I've got taco beans and I've got mixed bean tin, but you can use red kidney beans, cannelloni beans, anything that you got. Baked beans. So first thing that we're going to do, get the kettle boiled, measure out your rice. Remember, I'm getting 1 cup of rice to 2 cups of water. I've boiled my kettle ready, so I'm going to do that right now. So I'm putting the water in my rice and that's ready to go on. So 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of water, that's in and good to go. The brown rice takes a little bit longer than the white rice, so that's why I'm putting it on early. So that's the rice on. Ingredients that we're going to need are olive oil, red onion, white onion, both, whatever you want to do, paprika, chili powder, chunky chopped tomatoes, whatever mixed beans that you've got, a pepper, a chilli if you want one, baby corns and mushrooms, and then at the end I'm going to wrap the chilli in the romaine lettuce that we've got, like a little wrap. Okay, so rice is on, let's get started. Okay, we're going to put some oil in the pan and get that oil nice and hot. So a nice bit of our oil goes in, that'll do nicely. Okay, I'm just going to let that heat up. So while that's heating up, you can cut up 1 or 2 of your onions, however you like your onions. Do you like them chunky or slim? Whatever you do, go for that one. I'm doing 1 of each just to add a bit of different flavour, to be fair. So I'm doing 1 red onion, they're quite small, and 1 white onion. Okay, so those are cut nicely. I've got 2 garlic cloves out. I'm going to add a bit of garlic as well. So my oil's nice and hot now, I'm going to lamp them in. We're on to that sound. Should have got it a bit hotter, to be fair. But that's in anyway. The onions are in. I'm going to get my little garlic crusher and we're going to get that crushed in. If I can find it. I have got one. I'm going to chop it instead now if we can't find the crusher. Okay, so we're just going to chop a little bit of garlic.
That looks
hello, girls.
nice.
Let's see if you can smell what this is. Smell that?
Is it, that's garlic.
It is garlic. You don't want garlic bread, do you? But garlic on it sounds a bit weird.
Bye.
That's it, get the kids involved, get them to smell some ingredients. If you're doing something that you wouldn't usually eat or you wouldn't usually have in the house, get them to know what that ingredient smells like. It's good for them to know. So my garlic is being chopped up. I would have crushed it if I could find the crusher, but I'm just chopping that garlic up now. I can hear my onion sizzling away nicely. Perfect, so garlic is going in. So I've got garlic in there, and red onion and white onion. Now I'm going to add a little bit of salt and pepper on that bit of seasoning. Okay, so just salt and pepper on your onions. Okay, that just goes in nicely there. And we're just going to give that a little bit of a stir now. Let's give some light on the world. Okay, there we go, that's that nice stir that we're after there. Okay, so my rice is bubbling away. I'm going to let that boil for quite some time. And then I'll turn it down, cover it over, and just let that simmer away. So you can add anything in this vegetarian chilli really. Pepper, sweet corns, tomatoes, anything, any of the ingredients that you've got left lying around, add them in. Okay? So, that's my onions browning up nicely. Right, so now I'm going to put in first my mixed beans, okay? They're the probably ones that haven't got any added flavour. So I'm going to drain a little bit of the water out. We don't need that much extra liquid going in there yet. Okay, so my mixed beans are going in. That's 1 tin. Give them a little bit of a stir. Get the garlic, salt and pepper on them beans. Okay. Now that one is quite a substantial amount of food anyway, just that one tin of beans. But we're going to bulk it up here. Now this one, this has got flavoured sauce in it, so it's in a tomato spicy sauce, so I'm just going to tip the whole lot in with that one. Okay. So if you did do the food shopping at Aldi, most of the tins have already got some flavour in, which is great. Just makes that extra bit of flavour without you having to do a lot more work. So we've got 2 tins of mixed beans in there. I'm just going to turn that heat up a little bit more now. Tidy up a little bit of my rubbish. Okay, the next thing to go in, I'm not being that brave with this, so I'm going to put half a chilli. I've got half a chilli left. I'm going to cut around the seeds. I don't want the seeds in there either. So I'm just cutting around the middle bit. So all the seeds can be left out of that bad boy. Okay, then I'm going to cut that chilli nicely. We're going to add some other chilli stuff in anyway, so half the chilli should be sufficient for us. So cut up your chilli if you want one in. You might not want one in. You might just put a bit of your chilli powder in. So half a chilli, in she goes. I'm going to give that a stir as well. So I haven't put the seeds in there today. I'll put it on last one. It wasn't too hot, but I'm going to be adding a lot more extra seasoning to this one. Okay, so we've got beans in, garlic in, chilli in, onions in. Now we do like these little baby corns. We've got half a pack left. It's up to you how many you put in. I'm going to put 4 of these in. Now I do like them chunky, so I'm not going to cut them lengthwise. I'm just going to cut them straight down the middle. These take a little bit longer than mushrooms to cook, so I'm putting them in first. Cover them all over. So baby corns are in that vegetable chilli now. Beautiful. That's adding a nice bit of flavour. So now I'm going to add in my paprika. So I'd probably put 1 tablespoon worth of that in. Quite like the paprika. So let's get a good amount of that in there. There we go. Okay, now the chilli powder, because I've got that half a garlic in there, I'll probably go a teaspoon of this one. So just a smaller amount. That's it, perfect. So paprika, chilli powder in as well. Where's my spoon? Here she is. Okay, give that a good stirring now, get them colours looking nicely. So the more bulkier you want to make this dinner, guys, add more vegetables in. You could put loads more baby corns in, loads of onions in there. You can put some shallots in. You can put some sweet runner beans, anything. Okay, next, tin of chopped tomatoes. Okay, I'm going to add these in. Now that's going to add some lovely flavour and texture to that. Nice and chunky chopped tomatoes as well. Stir all that in. This is looking good already. This is so same as the spicy sausage rice. This dinner really should last at least 2 main meals and a lunch. So it should give you a good bit of a feed. This should. Obviously you could put more beans in, less beans in to bulk it up. So I'm going to add now a little bit of tomato puree, just to have a little bit of different flavour. And just for a bit of sweetener, I'm going to add some of our honey. Now I've got my honey in the cupboard. Here she is. So I'm just going to add a squeeze of honey, just to add a little bit of sweetness to that. So tomato puree in, honey in as well. So we'll just let that get nice and warm now. Okay, let that bubble away. The rice, I'm going to turn that down slightly now. A lot of the water's gone, so I'm just turning that down. I'm just going to let that simmer away now. last job really for me now is going to be cutting the head off the pepper. So head of the pepper goes, and then I can lay that flat, and then it's one easy way to cut around the seeds. So just cut around the seeds like that. That's so much easier way of doing it. Okay, then just left with that. Get that out of the way. And then I'm going to chop this into chunky bits of pepper. And we're just going to pop that in to simmer away towards the end of the dish. And then the last item for me to add in is going to be the mushrooms. So that's our pepper chopped up. Get rid of the stalk. Okay. In the green pepper goes. Pepper in. Give that a stir around. Oh, this is looking good, gang, in here. That's it, just stir all that in nicely. Keep stirring it so it doesn't stick to the bottom. Or just turn that heat down if you're taking a bit longer to chop any of your ingredients up. And I'm just now going to leave a couple of these mushrooms in. So they're quite big today, sometimes they're small, sometimes they're big. I'm going to cut these ones in half. In they go. In they go. So that was 3 mushrooms. That's all my pack of mushrooms gone in as well from the other day. And I'm going to leave that now to just simmer away. I'm going to cover it over and leave that for about 20 minutes. I'm going to do an ab workout now, and I'm going to film that while this is covering and simmering away nicely. I'll just ask Leanne to keep her eye on it for me while I do my workout. And that's your 3 bean chilli, or however many different types of beans you use. Okay, perfect. Let's get the lid on that. So I'm just going to leave that to simmer away. I'll tell Leanne to come and stir it. Everything's in that we wanted. I hope it turns out alright for you.